What's your favorite scary movie? Mine's Scream 6. And what better thing to do than honor Ghostface by making a Scream cherry pie?
Here we have all our ingredients, so we may start by making the filling for our pie. First we poured in our cherries, cornstarch, and sugar, and turn on the stove to high heat and mix together and allow it to simmer. Now we have a nice consistency, and we will continue to mix. Now we take our pot off the stove and mix in our lemon juice and vanilla extract to bring out the flavor of the cherries. Now we can let this cool while we start on the dough for the pie. I will hand mix the cold diced butter with the flour, then 7 tablespoons of ice water to get to this dough now divided into 2 balls. Now we put in the fridge to cool. Now we may take the dough out of the fridge and start to roll for the crust. After rolling our bottom layer, we lay it down in the pan and fit it. Now that our filling has cooled, we can pour it in and spread it to make sure it's even. Now we take our second ball of dough on a sheet of parchment paper to roll out for our decorative top crust. Now we use a ghost face template to cut out the ghost face face. Now we use the parchment paper to lay the top layer onto our pie. And now we will press the crust together with a fork. Now it's ready to bake.
Now that we've let the pie cool for a couple hours, it's safe for eating, and that's very important to do so it doesn't crumble and so that the pie can set in. Now, we have something that looks like this. I hope I've made Ghostface proud with this. Thanks for listening, and hopefully you learned something, and if you followed this recipe correctly, you'll come out with this little scary Ghostface pie like this with a little horror theme, just how I like it.
Hey guys, this is Hadish of Gansway, and I'm going to be teaching y'all how to shoot a basketball today. If your jump shot is actually ugly and you can't make shots, go ahead and follow this video. I give you 11 steps of how to do this, and it's really going to help you out, man. Come on. And for that, you need a basketball hoop, and yourself. And we got 11 steps for this. Make sure to watch this video because today in this video I'm going to be showing you how to shoot from this to this. Step 1, you're going to hold the ball with 2 hands. Step 2, you're going to put the dominant hand on top of the ball. Step 3, once you put the dominant hand on top of the ball, you're going to put the non-dominant hand on the side of the ball, more towards the upside of the dominant hand. Step 4, once you put the dominant hand on top of the ball and the non-dominant hand on the side of the ball, you're going to bring the ball up to where your right arm makes an L shape. Step 5, once you make an L shape, make sure to have a little bit of space right here to where your palm is not flat underneath the ball. Step 6, you want to make sure that your palm is not flat underneath the ball and you're holding the ball with your fingers, with your fingertips. Step 7, you want to bend your knees a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit to where like you're comfortable with it. For me, I'm comfortable around right here. Step 8, what you want to do is you want to bring the ball up to your face where you're comfortable with it. For example, there's 3 spots that I'm comfortable with the most is up to my forehead, my right eye, or just bring it up right here, like up to the almost to the top of my head. But you want to bring it up right here to where you're most comfortable with the ball. Step 9. So for me, I'm just gonna guess that the rim is over there. So what you want to do is you want to point your toes and your feet towards the rim for an easier shot and a straight shot like this. Step 10, what you want to do is you want to shoot the ball, and I don't mean just like throw the ball up. All the steps I just taught you, step 1 through 9, you want to put all those in use, and you want to use all of them for step 10 to make sure you have a better shot. Put your toes forward, bend your knees a little bit, bend down like this, grab the ball, put the hand on top, the dominant hand, put the non-dominant hand on the side, and then you want to bring it up and you want to shoot. Once you shoot, you want to jump with the ball as well. Step 11 is basically for you to get more comfortable with shooting this way, to get more of a comfortable and a better shot just in general. So step 11, just keep on repeating these steps that I just told you. Try to get it as many as you can inside the rim or inside the hoop, and keep on repeating until you get more comfortable so you can shoot a lot of shots and make them. I hope this video helps you get a better jump shot and shoot a better jumper for you to make more shots. And yeah.
Hi guys, my name is Jason Rivas, and in this video I will be explaining 3 ways you could tilt your opponent in wrestling. Tilting your opponent is basically exposing their back to get free points if you're down by points in a match. The first move is called a leg right tilt, and the second move is called... Sorry guys about the incident that happened. But tilting your opponent is basically exposing their back to get free points. Now we'll be going over 3 tilts. The first one is a leg right tilt, which is hard and risky, but if you pull it off right, you will get back points and possibly pin your opponent. The second one is a 2-on-1 tilt, which is the easiest and not hard to do. The third one is called a Spencer Lee tilt, and named after a 3-time national champion D1 wrestler. So without further ado, let's get in the video. Okay guys, so the first move I will be doing is a leg right tilt, and the first step you have to do is basically you hook your leg in and make sure you're not too high over because they could reach for your head and flip you over. So make sure when you hook the leg in, you stay behind them. And the second step to this move is with your left arm, you reach around and grab their hand. And the third move is you reach with your other hand, you reach under and grab their hand. And the last, you roll, not forward, but you roll like at an angle basically. And so once you have all this done, you just roll through like this. And then they're like that, and then you get your counts, and then you could pin them from this position. And yeah, that's the first move that we were doing. So the second move is called a Spencer Lee tilt, and named after the D1 wrestler who always hit this move. So first thing you want to do is, in wrestling we call this a chicken wing or arm bar, and you got to make sure it's tight all the way, through the back. And the second step to this move is, with your other arm, you reach under the stomach and grab the wrist, and make sure it's tight because you'll end up fighting it off, and it'll end up obviously, coming out if it's not tight. So make sure you reach around and grab the wrist, and yeah, once you have that, you basically not roll the same way you have it, but you roll the opposite side. So like this side. Then you get your points. Once you get your points, you could roll back, and you still have the chicken wing, and you could, go to the move again, get your points, and then go back. And yeah, that's the Spencer Lee tilt. So this is the third and final tilt, and this is probably the easiest one and that most people hit. It's called the 2-on-1 tilt. And so basically what you want to do is, instead of getting the chicken wing, you mainly want to grab on their bicep. And the second step, obviously reach for the wrist right here, and instead of rolling, most people will roll this way, but you're gonna roll to your side, to your back. And so like again, he's right here, I grab right here, and then with this hand, not far, but I grab the bicep, and this hand, I'll reach over for the wrist, and I basically push a little forward, and I put my head in his ribs as I roll through. So yeah, and you roll back. Thank you guys for watching the 3 different ways you could tilt your opponent in wrestling, ranging from the Spencer Lee, the 2-on-1, and the leg right tilt. And if you guys plan on doing wrestling, I suggest that you guys try to pull one of these off, because it'll make you a better wrestler. And if you guys don't hit it, then it's okay, just keep practicing. And without further ado, thank you guys for watching.
Life is a canvas, and you're the artist. Your emotions and feelings are the paint, and your decisions are the brush. You're the artist, but it's the hand of society that's painting on the canvas. It's trying to make something grand, something magnificent. It's telling you that life without any big achievement is not even life, it's just a bland existence. Anything that's small is of no use, you're told. Just focus on the big, important stuff. Why? Why, when humans have never had more opportunities to be who they want to be in the history of the world? Do they choose to cower to the expectations of others? Do they choose to throw away their only and precious life? Don't get me wrong, it's absolutely okay if you want a big and loud life, and what that means differs from person to person. But so many people just want simple, quiet lives, and they never get it because some people can't escape the cages that they were born into. Others, because they're too distracted to realize that this is not the life that they want. But so many people don't know where to begin. So many people don't know what the simplicity in life means. To me, it just means that you're living the life that you want, and you're appreciating the big and the small things, and you're free of society's threshold. And I think that's the first step to having a simple life, because that's what simplicity is. It doesn't mean a life without hardship, it just means a life that you want. That's the first step. And life is really simple. It's just human stupid little emotions that make it so hard. Some things in this world are like this. Others are like this. But humans in nature are like this. We're not separate from nature. We are one. So connect with it. Go to a park. Go to some lake, some garden. It doesn't matter. Or just go outside and take a fresh breath of air. Listen to the chirping of the birds. Listen to the howling of the wind. It'll gift you peace. Another thing that will really help you in this process is spending time alone, because everybody grows on their own. Flowers often grow alongside other flowers, but in the end, they grow through their own efforts. They do it themselves, and humans are the same. Your family and friends can help you grow and become the better version of yourself, but ultimately, you must put in the effort. You are the one who decides what you want to become. It will aid you more than it will harm you to spend time alone so you can sort out your feelings, your life. And if reading or journaling can help you as well, why not tag them along? Next, you have to figure out, is this the life that you want? You can't get what you want if you don't know what you want. So ask yourself, is this the life that you want, or is this the life that other people want for you? Are you content with your life? If yes, congratulations, but if not, take the time to figure out what you want. You can use the previous steps to help you with this one. Once you figure out what you want, seek it, go after it, chase it. There is nothing that you can put your mind to that you will not achieve. So, seek what you want. Be careful though. On your way, learn to appreciate the small things and the big things, because if not, then it's just the same as before. You're hustling to get from one location to another. You're trying to accomplish one goal and then move on to the next. Life doesn't have to be linear like that. You can make it look like waves, like little mountaintops, like hills, where sometimes life is slow and sometimes it's fast. But the thing is, you enjoy both. Another really important thing to remember is not to rush. Everything that's meant for you will find its way. If something is meant for you, it will find you against all odds. And if something isn't meant for you, you can work your entire life towards it and never even get close to it. Everything happens when the time is right. So go your own pace and figure out your life through your mistakes and your unending dreams. In the end, know that whatever happens, you'll be okay. You'll be fine. Life is unpredictable, and a lot of the times it doesn't go our way. But regardless of what happens, and regardless of where you end up, know that you'll be fine, that this is for the best. You'll be okay. The simplicity in life is simply doing what you want without letting other people put you to shame for it. It's enjoying and appreciating everything around you. Life is what you paint it to be.
Hey, did you see that? Wait, huh? Where did you get that shirt? That shirt's so cool. Wait,
That is cool.
wait. Oh, I made it.
You made that?
Please, you gotta teach me. Come on, please, teach me. I don't know if I can. I'm kind of busy.
No, you don't understand. You gotta teach us how to do this. You don't even know what happened last time. Look at this.
Okay, yeah, I'll help you. I'll help. Okay, just zip that back up. I told you it was bad.
It's bad.
All right, just come with me. Making t-shirts is super easy if you know how to do it properly. Well, today I'm gonna go over the steps on how to make a great t-shirt. Today we're going to be using the Cricut cutter to make our t-shirts. Now make sure you have extra room behind the Cricut cutter so that the mat can go through it without messing it up. You're going to want to plug in the Cricut cutter and then plug that into the wall. Open up the Cricut and turn it on. The light should turn blue if it's actually plugged in. If not, something's wrong. You're going to want to go to the website under Cricut and it should be Design Space. It should take you to a page that looks something like this. To start a new project, go to the right-hand corner, and it should take you to a page like this. Now, this could be overwhelming with how many buttons, but just go to the templates for now. Today we're going to make a t-shirt, so let's find out that. Now that we have the template of the t-shirt, what do we want the t-shirt to say? You can add photos, you can design, you can draw your own things, you can add text. So basically you could do pretty much any design you want for this t-shirt. It's really up to you. When you think you're good with your design, go to the top right hand corner and it will take you to a page that says done. Click on a mat because that's what we're going to be using today. Now make sure if you're using vinyl that you flip it so that it's not mirrored on the actual shirt. Roll out the vinyl so that you know it fits on the mat. Then I would cut it to size. The position on the mat right now doesn't matter because it's not going to stay this way. After you've cut it, you can re-stick it to the actual mat. You can remove the air bubbles and make sure that it lays flat. Next, stick the mat into the Cricut and click the flashing button that should be appearing. This will draw in the mat so that it makes sure that it's secure and actually stable. When the machine is ready and made sure everything is secure, the flashing button will appear and you just click it and it'll start cutting. When the machine has finished cutting, it will eject the mat with the finished product. Now comes work again, because now you have to peel off every single piece with a really fun process that will come off in one pull. Some tools that might be helpful for this painful process are these wonderful tweezers that do not work at all, and this little pick, which is actually really useful because it can get down and get each crevice, which is really helpful. For your sake, I sped this part of the video up because it's actually painful. The amount of pieces that come off, there's a mess by the end of it, but it's so worth it when you get the final result. Finally, we have finished picking off all the little pieces and we can get to the ironing, which is my personal favorite part. Now, make sure that the sticky side is facing down when placing on the t-shirt. Make sure your design is in the position on the shirt that you want because this is where it's going to be permanent. You're going to want to get some parchment paper, stick it over the top so that the iron doesn't burn through it. Then iron away. Usually it takes me about 20 minutes to get the design to actually go through to the shirt and stick and make sure that it's all properly put, but keep in mind that it probably depends on the size of the design that you're actually doing. To know if you're done, lift up the corner to see if the design has actually stuck. One like this would need a little bit more time, unlike ones like these when you're ready to pull. Once you've decided it's ready, gently pull off the rest of the plastic and reveal your new t-shirt. And that is how you make and design your new t-shirt. Thank you for watching.
So for number one, you want hand placement. your fingers are the most important. Mainly your pointer finger, because the pointer finger is what gives the ball its spiral. So you want to start with your back fingers. If you have an average hand size like mine, I'd say try to get 2 fingers on the laces, and then your middle finger around this line right here. And then you want your pointer finger as close to the tip as possible. That'll give the ball its spiral. Something like this. If you have smaller hand size, less fingers on the laces, so you can get your hand up as much as possible. So say my hand was smaller, I'd put my pinky on the lace, and then I'd bring my hand up so that my pointer finger could be closer to the tip of the ball. So with feet and shoulder alignment, you want to make sure you have square shoulders and you have almost like an invisible line going down from both of your shoulders down to your knees and your feet. A good base would look something like, say like this, your knees bent a little bit so you have good balance. If you have narrow shoulders, then you would bring your feet in. If you have wide shoulders, then you would bring your feet out. For me, I'd say my feet and my knees would go right there. I would get a little bend, make sure you're flat-footed. And yeah, that's feet and shoulder alignment. So with arm movement, you always want to open up when you're about to throw. So that would look something like this. Or for preference, you could have your left hand, or if you're left-handed, your right hand. You could bring your left hand in like this. And with the ball, you always want the ball to be behind your head, like this. Back here. This will give good accuracy and good throw. You should practice, say, 4 or 5 times, whatever makes you comfortable. Just practicing opening up like this. And that's arm movement. So now this next one is a really important one. It's the rest of your arm movement and snapping the wrist. When you're throwing to your target, you want to lead with your elbow and you want to snap your wrist down when throwing the ball. When you snap your wrist, it's your pointer finger being the last finger on the ball. It's your pointer finger that's giving the ball spiral. And with spiral, that gives the ball, it gives the ball the ability to travel through the air and to go farther distances. So for this one, I want you to practice without the ball. Get your hips down, get your feet down, have your hands ready. You're gonna bring your hand up, lead foot, rotate wrist, lead with your elbow, and snap your arm and your wrist down. And that's what's gonna give you the spiral. It's what's gonna give you a pretty ball, and it's gonna go right into your target's chest. So, again, I'll give you another example. Feet down, up to your chest, open up, lead foot, rotate, lead with your elbow, and wrist down. Wrist down. And that is the rest of our movement and the snap of the wrist. So for number 5, this next one is hip movement. After you've gotten the arm movement down, it's your next one. So you're here. Now you're gonna throw your hip with your foot down here, or if you're left-handed, this foot. You're always gonna lead. You're always gonna point your foot towards your target. Like this, like that. So when you have your lead foot pointing towards your target, you're gonna rotate your hip like this. And it would look something like this. With hip rotation, it's a really important part of throwing a football. So when you're getting down these skills and perfecting the craft, always make sure you rotate your hips when you're throwing the ball. I'll give you another example. And that's hip movement. So now that you have learned all of the steps on how to throw a perfect football, you can go out there, learn how to be a quarterback, or just go on the beach and have some fun with your friends. Thank you for watching. Now, I'm gonna show you some clips of me throwing some passes to some buddies of mine.
Buddy, I wanted to come on here today to show you how you can recreate your favorite candy bar at home. They are much cheaper and healthier than what you get at the store, so put on your aprons. Perfect.
This recipe consists of 3 simple layers. It's my personal favorite to make because it all comes together so effortlessly. The first layer is an almond shortbread, topped with date caramel and chocolate, of course. With your apron tied and your oven preheated to 350 degrees, get a bowl and add almond flour, melted coconut oil, maple syrup, and vanilla extract. Transfer to a pan and press it down. Then you're going to bake it in the oven for 15 to 18 minutes. It's really according to your own preference. I like more baked. While that's in the oven, combine soft dates with maple syrup, almond milk, and vanilla extract, then process it for a couple minutes. Here's what it should look like. Make sure to spread it evenly over your shortbread layer, and then set it aside. Now finally, take some chocolate in coconut oil and combine. Then put it in the microwave at intervals of 30 seconds until it is smooth. It should look like this. Pour and spread it over your caramel layer. Freeze until it is set, and slice the bars however you'd like. Now it's ready.
Hello everyone, I'm Aaliyah Manning,
And I'm Mara Kaderi.
and we're here to tell you about the upcoming swim season this spring at El Camino Fundamental High School.
And how the swimmers and the head coach are dealing with that.
Coach Corey has high hopes for this upcoming swim season and believes it'll be a good season for both the boys and girls sides. He hopes the team will get first or second place and to hopefully be up there with Rio Americano and Vista del Lago swim teams.
We've done a little bit of pre-season workouts, dry land conditioning, and this is my third year going into the swim season, so I kind of lay out it by week what we're going to do as far as yardage. It's an 11-week season, and so we ramp up each week.
During dryland conditioning, swimmers do stretches and workouts to improve leg strength in sets arranged by Coach Corey.
Strengthens our legs, our core, and our arms, so we'll have enough strength to have the right form in the water and just to make sure that we're ready.
This year, swimmers hope to decrease their times on events and overall get better at what they do.
I'm pretty excited. Last year was pretty fun, and I enjoyed having friends on the team, and I just hope to get better in times and events.
The swim season is always a time of joy, perseverance, and accomplishment. For the coaches and athletes here at El Camino, it is filled with anticipation of great, memorable moments. For more information on swim and how students can join it, please visit elcaminoathletics.com, where you will find a link to the athletic clearance packet that allows students to be cleared for sports. This is Aaliyah Manning with El Camino Media.
Throughout the years, students have been taking band for El Camino. Students find band to be enjoyable not just for the music skills, but also for the personal connections built. It's been reported that students in band are able to form very strong bonds not just with each other, but also with the teacher. A personal connection is built between everyone.
The thing I enjoy most about teaching band, the relationships that I get to build, right? Most of my students I have for all 4 years of their high school experience. You really get to know people on kind of a deeper level.
It's also been said that practicing the art of music together also plays a more cognitive role on their learning, and their mind strengthens.
For me, I think I've made a lot more friends here. It's just a very welcoming community, in my opinion. I just feel more at home with these people just because they're all really nice and they're all just really welcoming.
They go through challenging tasks that they have to think about how to overcome. They're also a real showstopper with how much effort put into their events. Mr. Reed is always sure to get through to trying their best.
There's just a lot of connections that I've made in band that have transferred into outside of school, relationships with friends or with my girlfriend or even with the teacher. I do stuff with him outside of school.
And of course, their time in band also builds their mechanical skills and their ability to play instruments. This may encourage a new passion for music. Ending off, Jake Grosser.
Currently at El Camino High School, the girls' varsity basketball team is playing an impressive season with 14 wins so far. The team practices every day and has at least one game a week. They work long and hard for the school and surely impress the Eagle families.
Oftenly not talked about at schools is how student athletes balance their schoolwork and after-school activities evenly, and how they manage it.
It is hard, but I have good time management, so I make it work. I've played basketball since like beginning of seventh grade, I think. It's just really fun, and you just get really close with your team, and you're all like good friends, so it's fun.
This year's season has had no dull moments, but there is one moment that especially stood out. On the 27th of January, an outstanding game was played by the Eagles. One player, Giovanna Pedigo, had an impressive game.
I was excited to play them Campo. I already knew we were gonna win. Like, not trying to be cocky, but like I already felt like we were gonna win, you know? I play basketball and volleyball. I don't really have schoolwork. I have one academic class, and I don't want to pursue my basketball career in college.
Looking back on the season, Rin Marbach has played impressive games and has been a very supportive teammate on the sidelines. She has a 4.0 GPA and is talking about her academic struggles while playing basketball.
Yeah, I think it's difficult, but I've learned about like time management and practicing. Like after practice is normally when I get my work done, and I guess taking time like in classes to do my work.
This season has been great for the Eagles. They will continue working together and striving. Come support our Eagles by coming to see some of their games. You can find more information on stats.com at El Camino. Thank you. This is Rain Cummings.
Twelfth graders can complete a FAFSA application to help reduce the cost of college tuition. Applications opened in December 2023, and Cash for College visited our school in February 2024 to help students sign up. Nationwide, Americans are all facing the same issue. College tuition is out of hand. Low-income families and first-generation college-goers now view higher education as inconceivable. But hope has reached El Camino.
So some of the biggest reasons why students think they can't go to college is because they don't think they can afford it. So I always tell my students, apply to your dream schools, then we'll apply for financial aid and see how much money they give you. If the two match, then it's a dream come true and it's awesome. If the two don't match, then we just look for alternate options. So without having money as an option, we don't want it to be a barrier to you being to get to that next step.
Carly Van Alphen has been running these events for quite some time now, and she believes that it was important that they came out here to help support our seniors through these processes.
I think this is a great senior event. It helps you get your application done for either financial aid, for the FAFSA, or the CADA, which is the California Dream Act. And it allows you to have that protected time with an expert to ask all the questions because it's such an individualized application.
AJ claims that whether their next step is community college or a 4-year straight after, they have been given a lot of opportunities now that they have money to help them through their processes.
Especially going to the community college where you can get 2 years for free. So just being able to give them that information gives them some hope that anybody can go to college.
It's relieving to know that there are organizations out there for California's youth. Thanks for watching ECHS News. I'm Sophie Levine, and I'll see you next time.
Have you seen Angela in class today?
No, I haven't seen her at all today.
Man, it's another day without Angela here. I'm starting to get really worried.
If you want to learn more about this topic, please visit stopbullying.gov. And if you or a loved one is being bullied, tell a teacher or a trusted adult.
When rumors are spread, most times it has harmful effects on a person's emotional well-being. Gossip and rumors could be entertaining for those spreading it around, but in reality, they don't see the harm that can be caused. 8% of teens suffer from anxiety and 16% suffer from depression. To learn more about the negative effects of spreading gossip and rumors, please visit www.ncbi.nlm.nih.gov for their article on negative school gossip and how it can cause anxiety.
People who do not wash their hands are more likely to get sick. If you want to learn how serious this is about spreading germs, visit our website.
More than 1/3 of teenagers feel anxiety, depression, or unhappiness due to body image. Beauty standards have nearly 28.8 million people to be affected by potentially fatal eating disorders, with nearly 10,200 people dying. 80% of people with body dysmorphia disorder have suicidal thoughts, and 24 to 28 attempt suicide. Save millions from death by stigma. Eliminate beauty standards.
Yo, Diego, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Maybe it's because of the smoking you've been doing lately.
What are the negatives of smoking?
Some negatives of smoking are addiction and bodily harm.
What are some ways I can quit?
Some ways you can stop smoking are stop talking to your plug, educate yourself on the topic, and tell someone you can trust.
Yo, bro. I got some more work. You want some?
Nah, bro, I'm good, bro. I've been trying to quit for like a good week or two, bro. I'm trying to stay off it, you know?
For real?
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
You don't need no more, bro?
Nah, I'm good.
Alright, bro.
For more information, visit www.lung.org.
If you are having bad grades or somehow cannot finish your missing assignment, then talk to your teacher and try to turn in your all missing assignments. Bad grades don't mean you are not smart. Everyone needs a little extra help. For more information, join tutoring after school.
Here is what will happen if you trust strangers. You might get kidnapped. Trust those that you know. Going nowhere. You're being kidnapped. Alright, kid. Now you have to call one of your parents and ask them for $100,000. And I want it.
Hey, Dad, I've been kidnapped.
Hey, sir.
Please, help. My son's been kidnapped.
If you need help training your children in these kind of situations, make sure to visit the link down below.
You pass and receive flu germs through contact. Cut your chances of getting the flu by washing your hands under warm water for 30 seconds, helping you through flu season and reduce the germs and disease. Visit glowgerm.com for more information to avoid getting germs.
Gambling burns your wallet,
In 2022, the gambling industry made $60 billion. This money went to the pockets of a few rich people who took advantage of thousands of regretful gamblers who ended up going broke. Don't go broke. If you struggle with a gambling addiction, call 1-800-GAMBLER or scan this QR code with expert tips on how to stop the addiction.
Israel's genocide on Gaza has killed nearly 30,000 Palestinians since October 7, 2023, leaving thousands of kids orphaned and millions more displaced. Start making noise and fighting for the Palestinians. Call for a ceasefire and end this devastation. Spread the word. Boycott. Protest. Call your representatives for an immediate and permanent ceasefire. You can take action on ceasefiretoday.com.
Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now!
Brainlessly, everywhere, all the time. You don't even realize what you're missing. Look up, unplug, turn it off and put it away. Live in your moments. The phone is addictive. Don't let it take away important moments. Turning on screen time, setting a timer, or having app limits can all help. Spend time with loved ones and live in the moment. Don't let your phone control you.